Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 3 attributes that make up a good centre midfielder. Now, centre mid is one of those positions where you can't really hide on the pitch. If you're a winger or a striker, you can be in and out of the game, so to speak. But if you're a midfielder, especially a centre mid, a number 8, you can't really hide on the pitch. You have to get on the ball, get on the half turn, make play, progress, also stop the opposition from scoring, break up play, defend, attack. So there's nowhere to really hide in the middle of the pitch. And the position itself also requires a lot of technical attributes. So you need to have good passing, of course, maybe good shooting, good positioning is vital as well. So there's a lot of things that make up centre mid. But for this video, I've just come up with 3 attributes that I think is, you know, something that makes a centre mid stand out. They're not going to be vague. It's not going to be like, oh, good passing or something. It's going to be a bit more specific than that, which is obviously good to help you guys. I play centre mid a bit myself. I've also spoken to people who are really good centre mids as well. That have given me advice on what makes them stand out, and I just feel like these 3 attributes should help you stand out and be a better centre mid. So first attribute, pretty obvious, is the good engine. You need to be able to run, and you need to be able to run a lot. So having a good engine consists of basically running as hard as you do forwards, backwards. If you can, and when I mean run, I don't mean, just jog around and, never stop. Yes, that's good to have just general good fitness, but also like be intense. Sprint there, stop for 5 seconds, sprint again, stop, sprint. It's always that constant go. You need to have real good energy, real good tenacity, sorry, and just be a nuisance in midfield, especially off the ball. If you can run and make up those those steps across the pitch, as I say, get that heat map all over the pitch, then you're gonna really stand out. And it's funny because in today's game, that's seen as the minimal, which is true. I mean, everyone around, not just centre mid, but every position, you should be able to run a certain amount of miles. And so centre mid, you should be able to, probably go above and beyond. And people do. You watch the Premier League, if you watch people like Luka Modric, Kevin De Bruyne, they do run. They don't stop as well, so they have general fitness, but they do sprint and they are intense when they need to be. So I was saying engine is very important. Number 2 attribute I would say is weight of pass. Now, obviously, passing in general is important. You need to have a variety of passing, long range, short range. You know, be able to know what type of pass should you, put a bit of spin on it. Should you, outside of the foot, punch it hard. Your pass indicates what information you're giving to the player you're passing the ball to. So weight of pass is a very good example of that. If, for example, if I'm on the ball, if I'm in midfield and I'm on the ball, and my fullback is ready to receive it, but there's a bit of space in front of him. If I pass it or punch it to his feet, he's gonna have to take that first touch to control it, or if he's a very good fullback, he maybe take that first touch into space. But I'm not really giving information on that pass to say go forward. Now, what I should do, or what you should want to do, is if you have the ball midfield and your fullback has space in front of him and he's looking to receive the ball, just wait the pass in front of him. Don't pass it exactly to him with pace. Just put the ball right in front of his path, so when he runs onto it, he knows that pass is to indicate to him to go forward. And so little details like that is obviously like what you want to be aware of as a centre mid. And like I said, with the punching, a good time to punch it is if maybe you want to bounce it back. So if someone's back towards goal and they're in front of you and probably in the pocket, if you just zip that ball into them, they can either take a first touch and pass it back to you, or just punch it straight back to you. You're given information on your passes. So I think weight of pass is a good way to show, a good way for you to stand out. Sorry, that you're a good centre mid, just by your weight of pass alone. And obviously, we know the variety of passes are important. So of course, work on those as well. But a weight of pass can really, show the difference in the level of a centre mid. And the final one I would say is vision. Now, vision is important all over the pitch. I think even if you're a winger or striker, vision is just important across the board. As centre mid, though, your job is to progress play and to see passes, gaps in the defence, at least on the ball. That's what you're meant to be looking out for. Keeping play going. You should be technically sound, no technical errors. Passing should be good. Vision should be high though. if you have good vision as a centre mid, you're more able to see those gaps in the defence that can, get your wingers involved or get your striker on the hard turn to be able to have a shot on goal. So vision as a centre mid, I mean, like I said, vision as a general player is important, but as a centre mid, really hits you to that next level because you look like a guy who, when you get on the ball, strikers will make runs for you, wingers will make runs for you, and then obviously that's being more direct, which means you can get more shots and more attacking threats on goal. So vision just, a really important aspect for a centre mid. And so vision, way of pass, and having a good engine, I think for me are top three attributes that make up a pretty good centre mid.